Alright, well, let's keep this running. Game number 2. And now you see rank 5 starting this game. I have custom classes, so I'm going to start off with an M16 with a reflex sight that I bought with Ghost, Sleight of Hand, and Tactical Mask because I ran out of credits. And Tactical Mask, I was looking to get rid of as soon as I could, but, lapse in judgment, I forgot that, perks are 2,000 credits each, right? So, I'm stuck with it for a little while, but no big deal. I've since swapped it out. I've got I bought 2 perks or something like that in each category. Perk 1s, I bought Ghost and Hardline. I bought Ghost right away because I knew that, with all the new people, a lot of people rank 1 through 10. There's going to be a lot of spy planes. So you put on Ghost and you're immune to all of them. Sleight of Hand, of course. That was big, being a perk 2 again. Without stopping power, that's probably going to be the go-to perk 2. And for perk, and perk 2 is I also bought Warlord. Put that on a couple classes. And then perk 3, I bought Ninja, and I gotta say, Ninja is pretty good. Not a lot of people listen. Like, I've had a lot of games where I found a lot of people where if you shoot the wall next to them, they will have no idea you're there, you're behind them, or anything like that. It's only if you shoot them that they'll realize, like, oh shit, I gotta turn around. It's called using your radar, and it's what makes the better people separate from the randoms. Sorry, sounded like Jimmy, like from South Park, like the randoms. Timmy. Timmy's awesome. I love him. So on another topic, I have my brother playing the campaign right behind me, and he's gone through like 2 missions or so, like 2 or 3 missions, and it looks really, really good. It looks like a cross between Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty, where you're going into his memories, sort of past missions, and you're reenacting those missions and stuff, and you're meeting all the famous people, President Kennedy, Secretary Robert McNamara, who I'm going to be for Nazi Zombies. We have pre-assigned characters. Just keeping the order from that we had in World at War. 1, 2, 3, or 4, who would ever be, the American, the Russian, the Jap, and the German. This time we have pre-assigned characters already that we sort of chose / got assigned to. This is just fixing the camera. So speaking of all those people, the 4 zombie characters are President Kennedy, President Nixon, I keep saying Senator, Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara, and Cuban President Dictator / badass, I don't know, what do you want to call him, Fidel Castro. Yeah, and so those are the 4 zombie characters, and I'm gonna be trying out zombies for the first time tonight, hopefully. Once my friend, who is usually our leader, gets his copy. I was going to go play it before, but it turns out that once I got in, they were like, oh, we had your spot reserved for someone else, but we didn't think you would actually show up, because I was in the middle of a multiplayer game, and they were like, you want to go play zombies? So they sent me an invite. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go. And when I got there, they're like, oh, we didn't think you would actually come. So we were going to let my other friend, Otamo, take my spot. Whatever. No hard feelings. We're going to play it tonight. It's going to be good. We're going to have a good time. And speaking of good times, this match was not a good time whatsoever. This was a really bad match for me. I think my final score was like 13-17, but, I can't not post it. It's a Road to Commander series, and I have to. Posting every game possible. Problem was, I think there was one where I swear to God, I know I hit record, and then I looked back after the game, and it was not recording, which I found really weird. I hit the record button. It was like, do you want to start recording? So I hit yes, and then I turned away, played the game, turned back, and that screen had gone away because I hit yes, but it just never started recording. So if I'm missing a game, and probably I don't think it was anything special. I think it was just like an average game. Nothing like 25 kills or anything like that. No, so you're not missing like a beast game. So going over guns, I don't have very many unlocked because I'm only rank 14, but this is when I just got unlocked the FAMAS, fully automatic FAMAS version. I got Warlord on this with extended mags and a reflex, and I'm really looking forward to the customization that you get in the reflex sights. I'm looking to make it a skull. That's my personal preference. I like skulls. I'm into that kind of thing, so to have one on my sight, I think is really cool. So the FAMAS is pretty good. HK21, the HK21, excuse me, that's also pretty good. Just make sure to have sleight of hand on it, and you'll be okay. Because otherwise, it's going to take, a good amount of time to reload, and if you're caught in between battles, then you might be in trouble. The M16 is pretty good. It seems to have been like bumped down from COD 4, but still has some ability to kill. You can still kill in one burst if it's in the chest, but mostly it's 1 to 2. So it's a little weaker, and I'm liking that. What else is there? There is the RPK, that Russian LMG. That is really one of those. Ooh, RC car. I just got owned. That's one of those close quarter combat LMGs because the recoil kicks, and I mean it kicks. If you're a decent amount of distance away from someone, that recoil is going to go way out of control if you don't fire in bursts. And I learned that the hard way. I lost a lot of kills by the recoil going crazy, and then they would realize that I'm shooting at them, and they'd hide behind a wall, and then they'd come around an area that I had no idea even existed, and they'd kill me from there. But it's all about learning the maps, and hopefully these bad games will thin out. They'll go away as I get better and more accustomed to the maps, because these were all like the first times I've been on these maps. But the game's almost over, and right here I see one guy, I don't see the other one, and he shoots me in the head. And 13 and 16 is the final, so that's gonna drop my stats a little bit. No big deal. I have plenty of other games to get them back up, so see you in game 3.